A lot of my videos are based on stupid things YouTubers say. This is another one. I was watching a video and this popular YouTuber was testing what he coined as a portrait lens and said the lens is fine for standard portraits, but for fast-paced portraits, it just wouldn't cut it. What the hell is a fast-paced portrait? Anyway, I thought I would take this opportunity to tell you how I make my lens selections and why. I'm not going to go through all my lenses yet because I haven't got them all down yet, but I have some of them down and I have some ideas. But I'm just going to tell you, I use lenses for my work. They're utility lenses. I promise you, I will never pixel peep a lens on this channel as long as I live. I'll zoom in a couple times, but I'm not going to analyze every single lens. It's just not worth it to me. Let's just be honest. So this lens, the 28-70, this is a really good one to start out with. I shoot events, whether it's, I once in a while shoot weddings too, but if I'm at an event where it's not just candid, I'm gonna have to do like some group shots and some individuals, and I'm taking the 28-70 by Sigma. This is the DGDN. I didn't pixel peep this. I bought it. I just said, okay, throw it in the cart. Because it's going to work for me. There's no event that I shoot, and I shoot red carpet events. There is no event that people are going to go, I'm sorry, that lens just isn't good enough. It's never going to happen ever in my life will a client say, your photos just aren't good enough. This is going to work just fine for me. It is lightweight. It is fantastic on the body. This and this together are just incredible. I don't want to carry around a 24-70, especially if I'm shooting a 6, 8, 10-hour event. This is fantastic. It doesn't have to be Sigma. It could be Tamron or whatever. It could be the Nikon. Whatever you like, get it. For me, it's utility. I need something to do the job, and I need something to do the job that I'm comfortable doing it with. 20-70. The 35 that I have on the Leica now, and this goes for any camera system, it doesn't matter. A utility lens is a utility lens, and that to me is a lens that I bought to do a job, okay? And I do specific jobs all the time, so I have to have lenses to cover me for those. Now, the 35 is weather resistant. There's no such thing as weatherproof, so don't let them bullshit you. This is weather resistant. It's going to work for events that I just have to shoot candid. I don't need a 28-70. I'm just shooting candid photos. There's no prerequisites. There's no groups. There's no, can you get this, this, and this? It's just come and shoot candid. The 35 is perfect for me, 99% of the time. I will have a 24 in my bag just in case. I won't carry anything else. I'm not going to zoom in on people. It just doesn't matter. This does it perfectly. I need the 70-200 zoom because I shoot concerts and I shoot some events that are staged events that I'm back further. I got the Sigma for that, the Sigma 70-200. It's fantastic. I don't care about a lens hood with a screw on it or anything else. You have to remember that the only ones these pixel peeping near perfect lenses matter to are YouTubers. Honest to God, there's no professional photographer out there, even if the YouTuber says they're a professional photographer, and I'm sure some of them are, they're not going, I can't use that lens because it's just not up to par. I promise you, there was a YouTuber that said, you know, this is great for starting out, but it's not for professionals. I'm a professional. I've been doing this for 40 plus years. I'm using it. It doesn't take my work down, and I'm not embarrassed to have this on my camera. And I'm sure there are some YouTubers that would be. I'm not one of them. I want utility lenses that are going to get the job done that pays my bills, period. The only ones that matter to me are the ones who write my check. Now for me, I need that one great lens that's not a utility lens, that's a commercial lens for the studio, because I do commercial work for product and clothing, and I need the best of the best. Hopefully that Sigma 65 that I got is going to cover me on that, because I'd much rather have that one than a $5,000, $6,000 Apo lens from Leica. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I think they're fantastic lenses. I've seen what they could do. They are amazing. But that 65 shocked the hell out of me when I used it. My point in all this is not to individualize lenses that I'm purchasing, because I don't want you to base your selections off of what I chose, because you may choose completely different lenses. You may shoot completely different things. You have to base it on what body you have. And remember, the bodies, they don't really matter today. You know, like, don't base your body selection on stupid things that you'll never use anyway. Whatever the camera body that's comfortable, that you love shooting, whether it's Fuji, I love the Fuji system. I think they're fantastic. I think that T5 would be fantastic, but I need a full frame. That's me. Whatever system you use, micro four thirds, crop sensor, full frame, medium format, it doesn't matter. It's get the lenses that are going to work for you, that you need for your jobs to get your work done. That's what matters. And remember, I'm carrying this all day. I want lightweight. I don't care about a 4mm difference of a 24 to 70 versus a 28 to 70. There's just nobody. Anyway, pick your lenses for utility. Pick that one lens. If you do commercial work, you know, if you need that expensive lens to get the job done, you have to get it. Or you can rent it for those type jobs as well. You know, maybe that's what I'll end up doing. I don't know yet, because I don't want to spend $5 grand on a lens. I just don't. I'd rather put it in my bills. I want lenses that can get the job done. And I promise you, this not for professional lens right here is going to do many, many, many professional jobs. And I'm going to be thrilled with the images, because I've used this. It's fantastic. It's straight out. No, it's not for a professional YouTuber, but for professional photographers, it's going to do just fine. Now, I'm sure there are some kit lenses that, you know, the variable aperture, I would never get a variable aperture lens. That's just me. It just won't work for me. And I need more lenses that I'd want. And, you know, I know there's other YouTubers say, oh, you only need 2 lenses to do. I wish that were the case. Like, I have the 70-200. It's a big lens. I'm going to use it for concerts, and I'm going to use it for stage. But I don't want to take that where I want a 90mm for a portrait outdoors, where I'm going to get the 90mm small little Sigma, and I'm going to use that. It's a 2.8. It still gives me good compression. It still gives me out of focus backgrounds. I don't even want to say the words because they make me nauseous, but it's going to be a great lens. Okay, so pick your lenses for what you're going to use it for, and be honest with yourself. You know, no, this isn't a Leica 24 to 70. It's a Sigma, and God bless Sigma. I love what they're doing with lenses. The new DGDNs, I mean, they're mind-boggling good. I have to say it. Like, I'm sorry, you know, for you to fine-tune and pick a little imperfection out of these lenses. I just think it's crazy. I don't mean to stutter, but I just can't fathom where we're at with this kind of stuff with YouTube. You know, I miss the old days with film where you just, hey, if you need a lens, you just go buy it, and it worked. That was it. Every once in a while you get a bad lens, okay, well, return it and get another one. Today, if it's not absolutely perfect, it's not worth buying, and that's crazy to me. Anyway, buy the lens for what you need it for, and use it. That's all this video is about. I'm sorry it took so long to say that. If I just said that at the beginning, I could have made this whole thing 10 seconds long. If you have any questions, leave them below. Don't ask me about lenses, seriously. Any lens you get that's going to cover your needs is going to be the right lens for you. There's very, very, very few inadequate lenses today. And I promise you, don't pixel peep yourself. Your customers and clients will definitely not pixel peep your images. They're just going to be satisfied with great images if you provide them great images.